What's up, guys? So today, this one, very simple, very easy. I literally just did 3 sets of ring pull-ups. I was working outside. I was actually working outside with my dad, and most of the workout I didn't really get on footage. So that's very unfortunate. I didn't think to record what my father and I were doing. There he is, right there. And so we did like a lot of kind of like throwing around the sandbag. So my 100 pound punching bag got here, and I replaced the little one. I don't know how much that one weighed. Maybe that one weighs like maybe 50 pounds or so. I replaced that one with the 100 pound one, and we were just kind of like practically throwing around the bag. We were just doing a bunch of stuff. Some of the stuff was random. He was like throwing it to me and then sprinting with it, and then it was kind of funny. It was funny and it was fun, right? It was a good time, well spent with my dad, even if I can't show you guys or whatever. But after the 3 sets that I did here, I did go ahead and did some of the back throws, just to kind of show, what we did. I would say a lot of what was going on can be, I'd say, can be well translated over to possibly wrestling. It was like bag overthrows or over the shoulder throws. I think that's what it's called. I even did some lunges. Then I did, what do you call it? I guess clean and jerks. I think that's what they're called. It's like where you take a weight, you kind of bring it up, and then, or you almost like deadlift it off the ground and then you bring it over your head. I'm not entirely sure what that is. I know it's like a Olympic lifting movement, but I don't remember the exact name of the movement. And it felt pretty good. A lot of it had a lot of hinging, so it definitely involved your back. But it's not like we did like, it's not like we went to failure or anything like that. So for the most part, it was pretty light work. And one thing about kind of like the grip when it comes to the punching bag, since it's not a dumbbell or a barbell, you can't just really put your hand and grip your hand on anything. So it makes your arms a lot more involved, I would say. So kind of having to cradle the sandbag in my hands made it a lot harder for my biceps and my forearms. I'd say especially my biceps. And then I feel like more of my back is involved because I'm just trying to make sure to bring it up. Like if you see there like me just picking it up off the ground, that right there is a good kind of like workout when it comes to your arms. So because you just kind of have to, in a way, scoop it off the ground, especially if you're trying to pick it up off the ground while it was laid down. That's one way to really try and get more of your back, more of your arms working. And you do have to pick it up with a rounded back, just because it's just such a unusual shape, right? It's not a barbell, it's not a dumbbell, nothing like that. So you kind of just have to scoop it up. In order to scoop it up properly, you're gonna have to kind of bend over on your back a little bit, especially at the top. But it's such a light weight that it's not like I'm going to get like a disc slip as you would when it comes to, let's say you're trying to do a heavy deadlift or something and you round your back right. This is something that is for the most part safe. And if anything, putting yourself in those compromising positions with a much lighter weight is a much better way to kind of allow yourself to stay away from those type of injuries. Like if you were to just pick up a box the wrong way and your back was a bit bent, and then, well, now you just, I don't know, your back is just messed up now, right? But if you just do things, if you exercise that range of motion, then it won't be something that you'll have to worry about ever, just within day-to-day life, right? You're not going to go, 9 times out of 10, you're not going to pick up a box off the ground with perfect deadlift form or whatever, right? Unless for whatever reason you want to show off or whatever, unless you had pre-existing back problems. But most people in the world will just pick up a box, however way they know how to. And if they don't train that range of motion with weight, then one day they might pick up something heavy, and then they can end up really getting injured, right? Because you get injured doing the lame stuff for the most part, right? You break your ankle because you stepped on the wrong way. You slip a disc because you were helping your friend move furniture, not because you were trying to save your family from like some colossal bear that was also attacking the village or whatever. But this is about all I did here. Again, my dad and I, we did a lot more, but this was kind of the basis of what we did for the most part. I had a pretty good time, of course, even if I couldn't get it on camera. So, yeah, have a good one.